And all his people, all right, they would let all you know is these kind of looking thing that come in, things that talking some kind of yak thing. And they have little laser guns and they shooting at you and they coming to terrorize the place. All right. Now the Lord is coming to take this place down. All right. He is coming to take out Esau Edom. All right. Now going into the chariots. Let's get the book of Psalms, chapter 104. And as I mentioned, it have many, many scriptures going into the chariots of the Lord. All right. This is one of them. It says, Psalms 104 and 3, who laid the beams of the chambers of his chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds his chariots. All right, the clouds is what? His chariots. The clouds up there, the chariots is look like some of them clouds. They just cloak themselves, they just turn invisible. All right. I don't know if all you remember that the video that was circling around with the volcano looking like it erupting, but little circle rings coming out and they just hovering out, they flying out, you know that those are chariots. All right. This lady, which we believe she's a Jake. All right. She looked like a super white woman, you know she does do a lot of insight on these things. She's check stuff out, you know and what she does do, she have videos showing with these chariots going into the sun, you know so hey, it have so much information out there, so much things out there that Esau knows about, that our people today, they don't even consider, they don't even try to say, well, let me try to remember who I really am. All right. They will not even look to try to seek the truth. They rather this devil come and tell them the truth. The devil who causing them to be in a blind state of mind today, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, because we know the Lord is controlling him and he is doing the wickedness to our people today. They rather listen to man, they rather trust in man, they rather trust in JC. And think, well, they're going to see JC come from the sky from above. But as we read in Revelation 1 and 13, going down to 14, 15, it speaks about the Lord's image, how he looks. All right? And we see he's a so-called black man. So guess what? The angels of the Lord is also so-called black men. All right? So continuing here, it says, who laid the beams of the chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds his chariot, who walketh upon the wings of the wind. All right. These chariots is do what? They fly all kind of different directions. They stop in midair, they shoot up, they go down, they go into the sea, they come back out, all these things. All right. Verse 4, it says, who maketh his angels spirits. You see, they are spirits, they are not carnal. It have videos showing here that Esau, trying to take them down with bullets. All right, trying to take these chariots down with bullets, and the bullets going right through them. All right, they are not carnal. Nothing on this earth that is carnal cannot harm them. All right, you have to remember you're dealing with the Lord. It says, who maketh his angels spirits, his ministers a flaming fire. All right. The Lord, when you're seeing things like shooting stars, they have no damn shooting star. That is a chariot. All right. When you're seeing those things like You know when they say the meteorite passing and it like a ball of fire coming, you know. I saw about how much of that so far, about 3 I believe. Alright, 2 or 3 I saw already, you know. That is chariots. Alright, that's angels. I'm gonna bring out some more scriptures, real precepts real quick, you know. This is Isaiah 19 and verse 1. It says, the burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord Yahweh rideth upon a swift cloud. You see that? That swift cloud he's riding upon is what? A chariot. Alright? You ain't gonna literally see a man sitting on a cloud. You go and try and sit on a cloud now. You're going right through it. Alright? Those clouds is representing what? The chariots of the Lord. This is how they could you know, they could describe these things that was flying in the sky before, from in the days of old. Alright? They didn't have airplanes and helicopters back then, but what they had, they see the chariots and whatnot. They didn't know the name of it. Alright, but they could say, well, yeah, it looked like a mountain, you know, because they're so huge. It had the very, very big one and it had the smaller ones. Alright? It says, the burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord Yahweh rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence. Alright? Where we living right now again, you know, this time that we living in, this Western society that Esau Edom is pushing, you know, this is Rome all over again. Alright, spiritual Egypt, Babylon the Great, aka America. This is spiritual Egypt. And the Lord is going to destroy this place. He says, and the idols, all the idols that all they have been worshipping till this day, all they still worshipping, the Lord is going to remove all those things. So call upon them different gods and see if they could be able to save you. But as the scriptures say, the one that answereth with fire, that's roughly paraphrasing, let him be the true power. Alright? It says, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. Alright? These things have what? They look, when you see them flying around, they look like, you know, they don't have no machinery or any kind of thing on them. But they have the lasers. Alright? They shoot lasers. They do many different things. And with that concentrated fire is what going to basically devour and zap some people into powder. Alright? One of the brothers I believe is the brother from Get This Work Too. Brother the elder no, the brother Manakazak. Alright? I believe that's his name, yeah. You know, he got a dream and he saw the chariots flying around and zap and shooting these people, you know. Same thing like the movie Wars of the World. Taking that movie, the Wars of the World with Tom Cruise. When the aliens was shooting the lasers and whatnot, what the people was doing, it was just turning into powder, into ashes. Alright? Let's go to our next precept there. We go into the book of Matthew, chapter 26 and verse 64. It says, Yahushua said unto him, and the red letter here is Yahushua speaking. It says, thou hast said, nevertheless I say unto you, hereafter shall ye see the Son of Man sitting on the right hand of power and coming in the clouds of heaven. So the Lord is coming back what? As an angelic power. He's not coming back as a man. As the scriptures say, I will not meet thee as a man. I will not meet thee as a man. So the Lord is not coming back to greet Esau Edom as a man. He's coming back as a power. Why? Because Esau Edom right now, that devil, he is showing himself as a god. Alright? He's want to push that MOTB, which is the mark of the beast, which is that RFID total chip, all right, that Mr. Dr. Oz, all right, that Donald Trump brought in to push that, and then it has Elon Musk, he brought in to push the Neuralink, which is the also a mark of the beast, which is the one in your forehead, all right, which is coming in a chip. They call it the Neuralink. All right, and many of you all know about that. Those are biblical things that is going to take place. Those are prophecy has to happen before World War III. All right. So the same way how Donald Trump spoke about these people coming from space. All right. It just showing here that the scriptures here it not lying. It is not lying. All right. The Lord said, "Let every man be a liar, and let power be Salakia, let power be true, and every man a liar." That's roughly paraphrasing. All right. So these devils and them, they could come out with whatever they want to see. They could try whatever they want to try. At the end of the day, the Lord's words is always going to stand, and He's going to take them out very soon. All right. Let's get Revelation, the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 7. It says, "Behold, he cometh with clouds," all right, a lot of chariots, "and every eye shall see him." Everyone on the earth is going to see that day. "And they also which pierced him," all right, even the ones from back then who pierced him. So if people from back then who pierced the Lord, whoever was in the military that time, did that to Yahushua when he was up on the cross, right? This is showing you that it has something called reincarnation, because after you pass away, 3-4 generations after, you return back on this earth to live through your judgment. All right, that is just what it is. So it's nothing like what these Christian churches and them just want to be telling all you, that it have some sort of hell and whatnot. Hell is just a condition. All right, we just in a lower state. That is hell and the grave. That is it. It says, "Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierce him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so." Amen. All right. What the Lord say, He say, "I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the ending." All right. So, hey, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is almost here. We seeing that the Lord, the same thing what Donald Trump said, the people coming from space, who you think he's referring to? The Lord and his armies. All right. Let's see if I can get one more. This is Nahum chapter 1 and verse 3. It said, "The Lord Yahweh is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord Yahweh has his way with the whirlwind," meaning what them chariots and whatnot, "and the storm, and the clouds are in and the clouds are the dust of his feet. All right. So the Lord is going to do what? The Lord is coming to, to, to demolish this devil Esau Edom very, very soon. All right. And that's why in the scriptures, in the book of Revelation 12 and 12, the devil shall come down unto you having great wrath. You know, since he has that James Webb, you know, telescope out there, and he saw the Armada ships coming, you know, that going into what? Um, that going into these chariots that he saw. All right. He realized, wait, now they change their course, they're coming down this way. He realized, wait, now we had a push. So what Esau did, what the banky elites did, what the Illuminati did, what these devils did. All right. They elected Trump as that person to push other agendas right now. All right. And what Trump did, Trump brought across Elon Musk to push also the MOTB, the one in your brain. He also bring Dr. Oz to push the RFID, total chip, to place in your hand. He also brought a few other people to push to go into to you call it again, to food, to 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 things like vegetables and whatnot, you know, the type of food you're going to eat. So they're going to do what? They're going to push the 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 unreal set of food right now that they like to push. If you think things are bad right now, wait until they start to eat. You will start to be eating burgers that is grind up roach and worms or whatever they put in else, whatever else they put in it, you know. So this is what this devil is doing. This is the direction he's heading. All right. So wait by 2025, as they say in 2025. And this is the elites are talking about. What they say in 2025 is going to happen, which is next year. They say 6 billion people is going to be unalive. So these devils know what they're doing. So when they saw that Armada ships coming, all right, they knew what time it was. They realized, wait, we have to push further. That's where Revelation 12 and 12 comes in here. It says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he has but a short time. So this devil knows he has a short time. All right, he don't have long here again. He looking at 2030. All right, that's what he looking at, 2030. But hey, that's just that's just something he gave you all out there to believe, something for you to trust in. All right, something for you to look forward to, something to blind all you. But all you're not seeing the real war that is coming. All you're not seeing what is going to take place. That is why this is the time to turn back to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Because when the famine of the world reach, that's where the Lord is going to close his hands. He's not going to accept anyone else. That is where it shows you that the elect is sealed. All right, starting with the 144,000. All right, Lord willing, myself and all the other Akiam that I know of, the sincere Akiam out there, you know, Lord willing, we be part of that hopefully elect number. All right. All right. So for this devil to come down with great wrath right now. All right. Because why? He knows that he has a short time. This is the reason why the Lord is speeding up the time. If you realize the days are going faster than before. All right. As soon the week start, it end already, is next week already. All right. I'm sure many of all realize that. Many of all realize that the time speeding up, and it's the Lord that is doing that. The so-called scientists out there, they also realize, wait now, they come up with something, and hear what they say. They say they realized that they did some research stuff, and they realized that the 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 earth is spinning. They say the so-called earth is spinning as even faster than before now, which means the Lord is really just, cycling through the time. He's just going through quickly. Why? Because He's doing it for the elect's sake. All right. So those days is going to be shortened, as the book of Matthew speak about. It's the book of Matthew 24 and verse 22. Yeah. Let me read up a little bit. I'm gonna read from 21. This is Matthew 24 and 21. It says, For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. That day coming is what? Jacob's trouble that is coming in. All right? A day that you never see before. A lot of deaths is going to take place. They say next year a lot of deaths going to take place. When they mention that, a couple of months after, what you hear? You hear they saw something on the James Webb. They see Armada ships coming. All right? So that's, you just had to tie stuff in. As the scripture talk about, no one knows the time when the Lord is going to return. All right? None of us know. Not even Yahushua know. All right? You don't know the date. We don't know the time. So if anyone out there telling you, hey, this is the time the Lord coming back, this is when we're going to get beamed up, this is what's going to happen, and so forth, no, that is a false prophet. All right? But what we doing here, we just using the measuring stick. The Lord tell us to use that measuring stick, which is what? The Bible. All right? So we know when it's getting closer. All right? And we's warning all you now, you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians today, we warning all you to turn back to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And if you don't, you're going to be left in the cold. All right? You're going to be left in the cold together with these Edoms, together with Esau Edom, and you're going to be destroyed. All right? It says, verse 22, and except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. You see that? So the Lord is shortening the time, seeing that what Esau is doing, what this devil is doing, because if he come back, he want to make sure he come back and be able to save somebody. All right? If the Lord don't come back, what's going to happen? Esau is going to destroy everyone. That is why Esau right now is creating so many humanoids to take everyone's place by next year. All right? So let's put the puzzle together and you're going to see. Put the pieces together, you're going to see. All right? But those who can't see what we're speaking about, they are already done for. Those people are done already, just wood for the fire. That is what they are. All right? So with that, I hope this lesson here was edifying, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash, and double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone who rule well. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. This is your brother Ahmad Bayan signing out, and I say Shalom and Abad Babal.